Good evening, Yarnies, Dirty Hookers, and Fire Fiends. I think everybody's causing chaos already. How is everybody? Let me catch up with chat. Bray got first. Welcome in, Bray. Welcome in, Bray. Thank you for the check-in. And Trouble, redeem the dino. Thank you for the lurk, Trouble. And Barbara redeemed hamster. So thank you for the chaos. Witchy Weaver's on a 7 stream streak. Let me get that out of the way. I was dancing before the music started. Um, thank you for the streak. Thank you for the check-in. Reese Cup. Let me do this. And the hydrate. I'm low on iced tea, so I'm not going to be taking big sips. Welcome in, MSV. And Pixie. Welcome in, Pixie. Thank you for the check-in, Witchy Weaver. I think we're caught up. You're all on the button pushing mood tonight. How was everybody? This morning I had the first crochet workshop in my Discord. Pretty much everybody that was in there uh, already knows how to crochet, or they were just hanging out. So I didn't teach how to do um, the chain or the US single. I can still do that at any time. So I ended up working on my shawl for a little bit, and I did show how to read crochet chart patterns. Somebody had asked about that. So I think that's probably how we're going to go forward. My original idea was specific lessons that I had planned out, that we're going to do this and this and that, and we could still do that. We could still do that, but I know a lot of people do know how to crochet um, that have been in there. So we're going to kind of like play it by ear. So every other Sunday in my Discord at 10 a.m. Eastern time, um, we will have the workshop. Exclamation point workshop. And again, that's not to say that we're not going to ever learn how to do the chain and the single crochet and the half double, going back to basics, because we can always we can do that. Um, so I had a lot of fun. Welcome in, Keebler Sweets. Sorry you missed it. You were oh, I'm sorry, Ams. I'm sorry. Send you a message at another time because you had in-law drama. Oh no, I understand. I totally get that. And if anybody needs one-on-one, I can always do a one-on-one voice video call if somebody needs that. And you don't have to have your video on if you're not comfortable with showing your face or whatever. Um, I'm always open to that as well. We can set that up. So for today, either I work more on the shawl along that me and Yarny Pixie and Stellar and a couple other people are going to be making. I can work on that, on progress on that. Or I can get out my spinning wheel and I have to fiddle with it to get the bobbin to take up the yarn when it's spun. Because right now it's very fiddly. I knew what Pixie was gonna say, spin. So I'm not gonna put up a poll. We're not gonna put up a poll. Just in chat, just type in what you would like to see. Either crocheted on the shawl or spin. Shawl or spin. And we'll go from there. And again, I'm not gonna be teaching how to spin. I am not a teacher for that. Definitely not a teacher for spinning. I know a little bit of the basics, but that's about it. I am not an expert. I've never really spun a lot of yarn. So we have one for spinning and one for shawl. We have a tie. Um, let me see. Let's see something. Barbara wants to spin. MSV spin. Emma, welcome in, Emma. Emma wants to spin. Anne wants the shawl. I think we're gonna spin. We can always go back. We can always go back to the shawl because probably we are gonna go back to the shawl because I'm gonna get very frustrated with this machine, and I'm gonna say F it because I've tried it before, but I haven't tried the little trick to get it to uptake, and that probably means nothing to anybody who knows nothing, who doesn't know anything about spinning wheels. But I haven't even opened this. Oh, I think we can do the stream like that. Um, okay. Let's see what I have in my treasure chest. It's actually a little wicker chest. That can be thrown away. I don't need that. I'm literally gonna throw that away. There's my student drop spindle, which has got some stuff spun on it. We're not going to be using that. Well, we might. Probably not. That's my other. This is a. Oh, that came apart. This is a drop spindle that I made, and it's not the best. All right. Let's see. Those are felting needles. I don't remember which one I need. I have two of them. But that's felt. That's for needle felting. We're not needle felting. Parts I might need. I don't need that. I'm gonna practice with some scrap yarn just to get the machine, I guess, calibrated. I don't know if that's the word. Probably not the word. Fortunately, father-in-law's on the hospital. Oh no, being stubborn to the drama. Oh, I'm sorry, MSV. My wire is all knotted up. Welcome in, BX. How are you? I'm plugging in my cord for my e-spinner. You're well? That's good. I'm doing all right. Wait a minute. I got cords literally everywhere. I'm gonna do one machine. I'm not gonna do both of them right now. Welcome in, Dywick. Okay. So I don't know if you were here first, but you didn't redeem first. Bray redeemed first. Um, you could have been here first, but it's whoever redeems it first. That's the thing. Okay. I need to get some scrap yarn. That's not scrap. Oh, I've had these spinning wheels for a couple years now. I got them secondhand. I have two identical ones. They're electric eel wheel nano 1.0 and very finicky. They're very finicky with the one part of it. They've changed it since they've made newer up versions of the machine. Bug is contagious. You're all in here. Better go see a doctor. Did you get it? Yeah. All right. This is already made yarn. Let me zoom out. So this is already. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Yes, we got to stretch before we do this because this might involve physicality. I have to find beads. Wait, where did the band go? Oh, it's there. It's on the other side. Anyway. So I need to, I'm just going to attach this yarn to this string. This string is, they call it a leader. You've had your Nano for a few years now and didn't pull it off play with until last year. Yeah. I have spun this on my Nano, and this is just acrylic. The story behind this, and I don't know where I put it. It's probably on the other side of the room. Anyway, so when I got my Nanos, I went to Michael's, and you're accepting e-spinners none of you want. And then he recently got a cheap drop spindle. Been playing with it. Yes. I went to Michael's and they had jumbo yarn, like the yarn was like that big around, on clearance. They had two. I got 2 balls of it, and it was just very lightly plied strands of roving. It was this. It was this. Well, it was kind of like this. What is that? Oh, the end. So it was kind of like this, somewhat. And they were very lightly plied together. Well, I unplied them, and then I took this. This is actually the one strand. Plied meaning 2 strands that are twisted together. And I took this, and this is acrylic, and I was spinning with this. That's what this is. So it went from this to this. So I have spun with it. But the problem I'm having with these machines is it'll spin. It'll spin, but it won't take up onto the bobbin. Because when the machine runs, this spins. This part spinning around here, the flyer, creates the twist. But this needs to spin at a different rate, so it will take all of it up and store it on here. That's the problem I'm having. And the way you control that is there's this band. There's this elastic band. It's actually a piece of elastic. And it's how much tension. It's called a brake band. It's how much tension that you put onto the bobbin to change the speed. And that's the plan. You want to get one of those spindles like a wand? A supported spindle, yes. Yes, yes, I've seen those. They've got usually they have a little dish that you can spin it into. Tension, yeah, yep, tension issues. And there's no actual setting on this. It's just an elastic band. You got it just wherever you can get it. So we're gonna attempt to do this. Okay, I think we use this one. So I'm just gonna feed it through these hooks. I was in somebody's stream. I was in Pixie. Was it Pixie Stream? It was somebody's stream. Was it Pixie Stream or was it the Discord? Somebody mentioned something about orifice hooks. I think it was Bauman, and they wanted to know what an orifice hook was. This is my orifice hook. It's just a little hook, and it goes into the orifice. The orifice is this end here, and so the yarn's going to come. You're going to twist it, and it's going to go in here, and then it'll come through. So, and it's just the way that you do this. Better if I do it in the other hand, because that just works better for me, because I'm right-handed. Do the pull it through. Didn't need to pull that through. Use a crochet hook. Yeah, but I'd have to have a, well, I could use a very thin crochet hook. That does work. So I'm not actually spinning right now. It's troubleshooting the machine. So that's why I'm putting actual yarn on here. And I can demonstrate the issue I'm having. Plug it in. Okay. Move these guides here. So my goal is to take this and to put it on here. But as we spin it, it's twisting. And it's, well, it's somewhat taking up. No, it's not. It's not taking anything up. Barely. Barely any. So when this spins, see, they're spinning at the same rate. So I need to tighten this up a little. I am no expert on this. It's not really taking anything up, it's just spinning. Probably pulling too much on it now. Putting a lot of twist on it. Not sucking it up onto the machine. Raid! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in. Oh wait, I hear myself. That's not disturbing.
Yeah, that's two C's. Accept and adopt every member of my community on this day and on every day forward. So welcome in to our adoption ceremony. I've now adopted you all. That's what we've done. So Squidge, tell me about your stream. I saw you were giving away, it was Freebie Friday for you. Squidge has been going through some of her crafting supplies and giving them away on stream, and all it costs you is the shipping, which is absolutely...
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you doing? Because I have no idea what you're doing. I was not in there for a while watching most of your stream. No, I wasn't. I have no idea. Welcome in. If you're new here, I am the Crafty Cub. I almost said I'm the Crafty Collective. I am not the Crafty Collective. I am a very small part of the Crafty Collective. I am the Crafty Cub. I am a variety crafter, fiber arter, paper crafter. Thank you for the follow. IRL streamer, cooking streams from time to time. We're the home of the proud dirty hookers. We don't wash our crochet hooks. I'm listening. I'm listening. We are the home of the proud dirty hookers. We do not wash our crochet hooks. We don't discriminate. If you wash yours, you are still welcome. I specialize in teaching crochet and beginning needle tatting. If you have any question during a fiber art stream, I will be glad to answer your questions. Let me catch up with chat. And thank you for the raid, Supreme. If there's anything you want to share with us, you know. If you have anything you want to share with us, send it to the dinosaur. He may or may not eat it. He may or may not eat it. Yas. Alrighty, well, we're gonna welcome in Rosie and Kiki. knew it was going to be one of those nights. They started with all the button pushing before I even went live. Um, this is a thing we do here from time to time. I'm going to catch up with chat. You little stinky, I didn't even see you went live. Yes. I went live at my normal time. Welcome in, Supreme. Let's see here. Hydrate. I'm low on my tea. We don't have any iced tea currently made that's being brewed. Cub, you need somehow. Oh, I don't know if I'm qualified to give you help. Welcome in, Linda, and thank you for the check-in. It's not my birthday, Ship. It's not my birthday. Thank you, Ship. Welcome in. No, Cub was not in Supreme. No, I was not in Supreme Stream. It's a secret. I can't tell you what I was doing, but I was booking it. Yes, she was booking it. 12 books in 5 minutes seems to be your limit. So yes, Supreme Doom. Supreme Doom is a paper crafter, card maker, variety crafter. She's also a teacher in like IRL, like off Twitch. And what she was doing on stream, she was reading us stories. She read us 12 books, not little like golden books, not little like kindergarten type books, but actual legitimate books, 12 books in 5 minutes. And we understood every word that she was saying. You need help here? Thank you for the dino and the milk. Cub is the Crafty Collective. I am not the Crafty Collective. I am a small part of the Crafty Collective. Let's see here. You need a magic circle with an ending count of 35. Wait. Hold that thought, Kiki. Magic circle with an ending count of 35. Okay, we'll get back to that. Crafty, it's good to see you too, Hammy Super. You'll save the question. You only have your Insta to share. Let's see. We're gonna go and look at Supreme's Insta. Oh, why? Wait. I'm all discombobulated here. If you're not following her, she does a lot of paper. I knew her as a card maker, but she also crochets and she has tatted. Well, she has what else has she done? Builds things. What are some other things that she has done? Diamond paints. A bunch of different things. So look at these beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. This was a speed run Sunday where she has to do she has to make a card with like a set design that she comes up with, and she has to do it in a certain amount of time. Usually it's 5 minutes, and then if she makes that, then the time goes down. So whatever time she made it in, and then faster and faster and faster, and you can predict. You can wager your channel points, and if you win, then you win extra points. If you lose, then you lose your points. She's been doing this for a while now with these speed runs, and there is a Hexicardy that there's 2 of them. She's working on 2 different Hexicardys in the gray tones, and I like it when she does this on stream because it matches her work area. Everything is gray, and then the only thing that you'll see, her hands, are like the only thing with color. So it is a really cool effect. And so it's like we're living in like the times before color television, because before they invented color television, everything in the world, this is what I heard. I was not around then, but everything in the world was black and white and gray. So everything that you saw. And then when they invented color television, everything got color. So this is like the before times. That's what I've heard. And a birthday card with the foiling. I was there for the foiling, I think. I remember seeing a foiling that she did. She's got like this machine that somehow it gets hot, and I don't know how it works, but it's magic. It's very much magic. And all of these Again, all of her cards are beautiful. She will probably say that some of her cards aren't the best, but I like all of them because they're better than what I can do. And these are really cool. I like that texture. Um, I think that was a die cut. I think it was a die. I think that a lot of these are die cuts. I'm not even looking at chat. How are you, Anne? Hamster milk and undies? Yes, yes. Hamster. The bag of Oh, you can't see it. The bag of hamster milk wears underwear because it's a thing. Welcome in, Periwinkle. It's a spinning stream. When did you get the e-spinner? I've had them for a couple years now. I'm it's yeah. I'm not really good at it. Hey there, Bauman and Ernesto. You've done it all, not even close to all. Well, she's done a lot of things. And yes, drop the gem in the gem jar. So anytime she gets a follow, she's got a jar, and these brightly colored gems. She puts a gem in the gem jar, so it's a pop of color well, it's a pop of color in any stream. That is a color photograph. Wait, a color photograph. Casting on socks for the Fexley flips tomorrow after stream. You might be spinning. Yes, the grayscale. You did so much foiling. Yeah, so you were foiled. Foiled again. Darn it. Having fun. The glimmer. That's it. Is the glimmer foil machine. You have the sympathy plate, Doom's card. They are very pretty. You haven't used it in a few weeks, but you will again soon. Let's see here. Is hamster milk similar to cat milk? No, because cats are canine. No, felines. They are the cat family, and hamsters are a rodent. So they're not the same. They're both similar because they're mammals, but they're not the same. You've been hiding the e-spinner. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I'm gonna look. We're gonna scroll and look at. Oh, look. I remember her making these really cute, beautiful tassels with ribbons and beads and elements and things. Cats are not canine; they're felines. Rosie, 42. Um, don't you have some flint to find? Is yarn a mammal? Well, yarn can be a mammal. It can be a mammal if it comes from an animal. Yes. Cats are carnival? No, not carnivals. Okay, and this is all about Supreme. It's not about cats and dogs and hamsters and that nonsense. Silk comes from an animal. Yes, silk comes from an animal, but that's not a mammal. No, I said some. I should have said some animals. Silks come from silkworms. Those are not mammals. The stream of misinformation, and I pride myself on being an educational stream. I should have a disclaimer. all all comments and all comments and what is the thing they say are views of the Crafty Cup, not to be taken as fact. Supreme, this is not what you were doing on stream, but if you don't want to tell, then that's fine. But go and check out Supreme. She is also the founder of the Crafty Collective that many of us are a part of. Welcome in, Super Positive. Um, so will we believe? Well, so will we believe what he says about crochet? You never know. You never ever know. Go and follow Supreme. Like I said, she is the one who founded the Crafty Collective, one of the communities that I am a part of here on Twitch, and an all around great bean. You're very welcome, and thank you for the raid. If cats are carnivals, I bet they are a plasma. Well, no, cats can exist in a plasma state. Yes, like a liquid or in a plasma state. Yes, that's just to be supreme. Wait, what? I was making hundreds of miniature books for the book. Yes, she. How many did you say the books are in this book, Nook? Like a lot, a lot. Um, so she's taking little. Where's the button? There's the little wooden pieces that are to represent the books, and there's stickers that have to go on. 200 books. Well, the Book Nook theme is a library, so there is that. But that is a lot of books. That is like an amazing amount of books. So she was making books, and these books were like, I don't have any. They were like little. They were little. 180 confirmed, and there are more stickers. I think there are more. There are meant to be books. Oh, with my Book Nook, now mine wasn't a library, but it had books in it. A lot of them, some of them were paper punch outs that then you folded to form a box, like a paper box, and it was a stack of books. Welcome and binge. And then other ones, they were the little pieces of the wood, and you'd have to stack them on top of each other. There's like a wooden pin that would hold it together, and it would be a little stack, and then you put the sticker on it, and that would be the books. But I don't think any of mine were just like an individual book. They're supposed to be stacks. But again, mine wasn't a library. Speaking of books, I'm in the book club. The early slot nearly done. Ooh, I hope you're having fun with the book club. What did Chip say? And an Alice book, yes. There was an Alice in Wonderland book in Supreme's sticker paper thingy, and my Book Nook was Alice in Wonderland. And I have Alice in Wonderland themed scrapbooking paper. A little bit of it, not a lot. You have to make some with paper, have to accordion the paper, make the pages, and put it. Oh, okay. I wish mine was like that. I had one that looked like a book that was open. It was one long sticker, and it had little like perforation or little score lines, and I'd have to take the sticker part, the sticky part against the sticky part, to form the. I did not like making that. That part I didn't like. You needed to make a magic circle with an ending count of 35. How many single crochets do in the magic circle to get 36? Brings me to Fab People. We love Supreme. I had some of the stock books in your other build. Spin. All right, so I'm gonna answer. Oh, Supreme, if you need a raid and run and have supper, I heard possibly pizza. I think you're having pizza. It's like a raid train. It's like one of Supreme's raid trains. Even though it wasn't a raid train. Go and do the pizza. I will answer Kiki's question. Grab some food, grab some for us. Yes. Okay, so Kiki, where is my yarn? Where is the yarn? We're gonna use white. So Kiki needs. Okay. So magic circle. Let me explain what a magic circle is. A magic circle is just the beginning part of doing a round. One type of doing a round in crochet. There are other ways of doing it. And, Supreme attracts quality. Yes. Oh, quality attracts quality. Okay. So, let's zoom on in. Thank you for the lurk, Bauman. So, a magic circle. This is the way I do a magic circle. I'm going to put the tail in my hand. Yes, we put our tails in our hands. I'm going to wrap the yarn over my index finger and my middle finger. I'm going to wrap it over and form an X. I'm going to put my thumb on the X. And when I do that, I'm going to turn my wrist and put the strand between my middle finger and my ring finger. So I have two strands. Take my hook part facing down, under the front strand, and over top of the back strand. And I'm going to pull the back strand and turn, so now the hook is facing upwards. That's the magic circle. That is the magic circle right there. Magic circle is done. Now, what you do with this is how you make different patterns in the round. So, Kiki, how many stitches need to be in your first round? Did you say 36 or was it 35? Either way, it doesn't matter, and you're doing single crochets. You don't know? Wait. Is there a pattern? You need ended with 35. Okay. Okay. I'm confused. Okay, you don't have a pattern. What are you trying to make? Because I'm going to tell you right now that if you put 35 single crochets into this ring, which will be fine, whatever you're making, if you're not going to be increasing really fast, then you're going to have a wavy, ripply piece. So I don't know if it's going to be flat. If you want this to be flat, I don't know what this is going to be. Start with 5 singles. Okay. Okay. What is your ending project? What is your ending piece going to be? Is it going to be flat? Are you going to make like a square or a circle, or is this going to be an amigurumi, a flat circle? Okay. What I would recommend. This is what I would recommend. So you need 35. Okay, that's easy to do. Because 36 is a multiple of 6. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, flat circle. Wait. Yes. Yes. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. So, I would start with 6. You could start with 5 if you wanted to. You could do either one. Most times, when I have crocheted in the round, single crochets, I start with 6 in the magic ring in the first round, because if you do 5 rounds, if you start with 5, you would end up you want to get to 35, you would have 7 rounds, like Bray said. But if you start with 6 on your 6th round, you will have 36 stitches, but you can always do a decrease on one of those stitches to bring it down to 35. However, whatever way that works. Should I do double crochet? Well, okay. That all depends if you want your stitches to be open. Is this going to be like something that you're gonna like put stuffing in? Is it gonna be like an amigurumi? Is it gonna be you need all the stitches closed? Okay, I would recommend singles then, because as you know, a single crochet is shorter than a double. So you're making the purse, and it's the second ends. Okay. I'll walk you through this. So that's the magic ring. I always do a chain 1 to lock the magic ring in, because if not, it's going to fall apart. And again, that is the magic ring. Magic ring is done. You've made the magic ring. Now, everything you're going to be going into is either going to be in a circle, a square, whatever shape that you want. You're just working in the round. And then in the center, I would do 6. You could do 5. Actually, let's do 5. Wait a minute. I would do 6, because if you do 5, in my experience, you might have, it won't be flat. It might be a little buckled. It's just the way numbers and math and the universe all come together. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Golden Girls, how Rose will kill her date this time. Oh, I love the Golden Girls. So I've put in 6. And if you've never done a round before, we can actually do this round. We could definitely do this. Stitch marker. Stitch marker is your best friend when you're working in the round, not a straight pin. Welcome in, Stellar. So, we've got 6 stitches in the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the very first one of the round. So, the next stitch, and I do spiral method. I don't do the slip stitch to join, chain 1, and keep going. That can get confusing because you will have often a false stitch. And if you don't know what to look for the false stitch, you're going to have, your stitch count's going to be crazy. Stitch count's very, very important if you want it to be flat. So in this first stitch, I'm going to put in 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And that first stitch, so not the stitch here, but the first one we made on that round, I'm putting a stitch marker. So we had 6 on the first round. Each of the stitches on this round that we're doing now gets 2 stitches. So we're increasing in each round. So we're doubling. And actually, each round that we do, we're adding 6 stitches to the round. That's a better way of thinking about it. Each round you do, you add 6. So round 1, we have 6. So round 1, we added 6. In round 2, we add 6 to 6, and we have 12. Okay? We're going to add 3, we're going to add 6 to 12 now, because we have 12 stitches. We're going to add 6 to it, we'll have 18. And I'll show you how to do that. First stitch, add a stitch. Put a stitch marker in the first stitch. So that's 1. The next stitch, add a second one, and in the same stitch, a third one. So we have 3 there. We're on round 3. We're on round 3, and we put 1, 2, 3. And now we repeat that. 1 in the first one. Then we go to the next stitch and add 2 and a third one. And there's 3. You don't have to count all 18 right now. You go 1. Then we go to the next stitch, 2, and in the same stitch, 3. That's how I do it, the then and technique. The way it works in my brain. This stitch here, we do 1, then we go to the next stitch and do 2, and we do number 3 in that stitch. So we're adding, anytime we do the 2 and the 3 stitch in one stitch, we're increasing. And we're going to do that 6 times around. So those are your 6 stitches you're adding. 1, then 2, and 3. 1, then in the next one put 2, and a third one. So that's 18 stitches. We're halfway to your, about halfway to your 35. Close enough, because you're 1 less. 1 second. Okay. Finishing up the second round. Yeah, no problem. We will get back to the spinning. I'm trying to fix the spinning wheel. We'll see if that works. And I can always teach this in the workshop too. If anybody needs one-on-one, or even on a not one-on-one, but yeah, in a one-on-one, or in the workshop, if that works as well. And this is a really good skill to learn with crochet, is how to make rounds that are flat. And you're going to use this often in amigurumi, and if you want to make like placemats or anything that's in the round, or even baskets. Let's all share a cheesecake and ice cream and chocolate. Chocolate what? Coolies. What are those? Um, yes, Kiki, but keep in mind, you can't just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You have to do 1 in the first stitch, the next stitch 2 and 3. Because if you do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you're gonna end up running out. You're not gonna have um you're not gonna increase. The increasing is important. Oh, fancy for chocolate drizzle. Ah, you'll be up for that. I always get muddled with round. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, it means drizzle in French. Ah, I didn't know that. Show me then. You'll do after. You want me? I can show you again. I can show you right now. Okay. So I'm gonna rip out my round. I'm gonna rip out the round. So I should be where you're at. You should have 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have 12 stitches because you increased every stitch for this round. All right. So for round 3, we're only going to focus with the first 2 stitches to start with. In your next stitch, and this is the spiral method, I only did the spiral method. In the next stitch, put in a single crochet, and in that stitch you just did, put in your stitch marker. That is probably one of the most important things to doing rounds is that stitch marker, because that's going to tell you where to stop. Because if not, you're going to keep going and you're not going to have a flat piece. So in that one stitch, we put in a single. So that's 1. And we're on round 3. So remember the number 3 for this round. So you've done 1 in that stitch. Then we're going to go to the very next stitch. So then is a key word. Then we go to the next stitch. And in that stitch, we put in stitch number 2 and stitch number 3. All right? I don't know how well you can see it. That stitch is in the first stitch. Oh, I'm off frame. 1 in that stitch, and then 2 and 3 in the next stitch. 1 in the first stitch, 2 and 3 in the second stitch. Again, 1 in the first stitch, 2 and 3 in the second stitch. We're going to have an add. And you're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. So 1 in the first stitch, 2 and 3 in the second stitch. We're on round 3, so we're counting to 3. Got you on, see you at 4. Okay. 1 in the first stitch, 2 and 3 in the second stitch. 1 in the first stitch, 2 and 3 in the second stitch. Is that going to be the circle song? 1 in the first stitch, 2 and 3 in the second stitch. And same thing, 1, and then we're going to do 2 and 3. Also, when you get to the end of the round, when you get to your stitch marker, stop. And then count. You should have 18, because again, we're adding by 6. Round 1 had 6, round 2 had 12, round 3 had 18. If it makes any sense, write a little piece of paper, multiples of 6. I know it's elementary school math and it's math, but that could help you. Do your multiple, your 3 times table. Taking me back to 3rd grade. And I will wait until ad is over so Kiki can isn't going to get left behind. You're ready for round 4. Okay, well, yeah. Let's let the ad play, and it just started. While that's playing, I'm gonna try to mess with this. I'm gonna try the moving at the same rate. I'm probably making it too tight. I'm probably doing it wrong. I've been known to do a lot of things wrong. So it's not taking up. It's just spinning. Sometimes this might help, actually. If I do this. I'm gonna listen tonight or watch the stream. No, yeah, no problem. I'm getting a lot of twist in this. It's over twisted is what it is. It's not gonna work. I think I might have this threaded wrong too. I think I had the machine threaded wrong. I think I might have it threaded for the opposite twist. I do. That was part of it as well. User error. We're gonna get a lot of this twist out. Oh, what fell? Over twisted. Feel terrible asking to walk you through this. No, you're fine, Kiki. Do I crochet and watch or finish your book? Not gonna watch. Grow a third arm supreme and do all 3. No. I'm only doing this during the ad until we can answer your question. So we can answer your question here. Well, we've got plenty of time to play with the spinner. It's nothing that I can fix right away. It's good, but I think I would need 4 arms. Hey, you can do it. You can do it. Welcome back. Oh, I didn't mean to be so loud, but welcome back, everybody. All right, where we left off, we should have 18 stitches. Count your V's. So put your work to the side, count your V's. I know I have 18, but double check. When you are doing in the round, it's important for stitch count. Spinning the card game. Oh, you're no help. Give me an answer. I think I've just finished. You should just finish. Yeah, we've got like almost 200 books. I found out why I haven't been notified when you've been streaming. Naughty Twitch has done that weird thing. Yeah, it's been doing that a lot. A couple other people have been unfollowed. Yeah, it's very rude. Very, very rude. Welcome in, Static. Alright, so Kiki, you have 18. Alright. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so we're now on round 4. Now, the key number to keep track of for round 4 is 4. It's the same number that the round you're on. So round 4, we're only going to pay attention to 3 stitches on our work. Because we did 3, remember we did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're only going to pay attention to those 3 stitches at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in the first stitch, put in one stitch. Always your first stitch, put your stitch marker in. So when you get to around here, you'll know when to stop. So first stitch gets a stitch. Second stitch gets a stitch. Third stitch gets a stitch and another stitch. So one in the first, one in the second, and then two in the last. So now we have 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? And remember, we're always adding 6 stitches to each round. So you don't have to worry about that part, but just go 1, then 1, and then 2 in the next. You're just going to do that all the way around. So 1, and then 1, and then in this one we're going to put in 2. 1, then 1, then this one gets 2. 1, and 1, and then 2. 1, and 1, and then this one gets 2. Or you can go 1, then 2, then 3 and 4. If you want to remember the 4. You know, if you mix grape jelly and ketchup, you get barbecue. Yeah. And also other seasonings too. But yeah, that could be a type of barbecue sauce, yes. And how are you, Witchy Weaver? So when you get to the end, you should have 24 stitches. Because we're on round 4. So round 4. Each little segment we've added 4. And we've done that 6 times. So I know it's math. 6 times 4 is 24. This is how we're going to get you to that 36 number. Getting close. 1, then 1, then 2. You've been busy. You found a scary fire hazard? Oh no. Oh no. I hope everything's safe. Now, not to confuse you, but what you could do, you'd have to keep track of it. In every other round, instead of doing the increase at the end of your segment, you could increase at the beginning. So we did 1, then 2. What we could have done is done 2, 1, and 1. A lot of people will do that, so they don't get, sometimes you'll get a line that's noticeable, but for beginner, I wouldn't recommend worrying about that right now because it's going to get complicated keeping track of where you do the increases. Okay, for round 5, we need to remember the number 5 because it's round 5. Next stitch gets 1 stitch. Put your stitch marker in that stitch. 1 by itself. Witchy Weaver came downstairs to get some empty mason jars from seasonings. And when your portable phone chargers split open, oh, battery cell spoil. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, those chargers you got to be careful with. All right, so the first stitch you put in 1 stitch, and we've put in our stitch marker. The next stitch, put in another stitch. So that's 2 stitches so far. 1 and 2. The next stitch, put in another stitch. So now we have 3. And now our last stitch, we're going to do an increase. So 1, then 1, then 1. That's 3. And then 2 more is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Does that make sense, Kiki? Okay. So 1, and I'm gonna say it a different way. So 1, then 2, then we go into 3, and every time I say then, I'm going to another stitch, and then we're gonna go and do 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are in the same stitch. None of the hazardous material places were open today. Sitting outside in the pressure canner. Yeah. Be careful with that. 1. Then we're going to go over and do number 2. Then we're going to go over and do number 3. And then we're going to do number 4 and 5. Because anytime I say and, that's an increase. MSV, my fancy put me on crafting restrictions again, and not all. Well, you just got a whole bunch of yarn, MSV. You got a whole bunch of it at a really good price. 1, then 2, then 3, and then we're going to do 4 and 5 together. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and 5. Welcome in, Blue-Eyed Cat. How are you? Do 1, then 2, then 3, and 4, and 5. So that was round 5. Round 5, we should have 30 stitches. The 6 times 5 is 30. Hyperfocus has kicked in, trying to get the page finished. Ooh. Wait, Paige, are you writing? Or is this for cross stitch? I'm teaching how to do a round. Kiki needed to get a round that has 35 stitches. So we're working on this. Cross stitch page. When we get to the end, we should have 30 stitches. And it looks kind of like a hexagon, but that is because we're doing 6 it's a basis of 6. Also, I'm not staggering my increases. Crafting restrictions means so put everything crafting related out of reach until the end of next. Right on the money for round 6. Okay. All right. So that was round 5. That was round 5. Now we're going to do round 6. So round 6, remove the stitch marker. We only need to remember the number 6. First stitch gets a stitch. Put the stitch marker in. That's 1. Then we go to the next stitch and put in number 2. Then we go to the next stitch and put in number 3. Then we go to the next stitch and put in number 4. And then we go to the next stitch and put in number 5 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do that all the way around, except the last section, because you need 35. And we're not going to do the very last section. Keep going until you get that one last section. I'll leave it unworked. So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then 5 and 6. I'm going to make another section. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and 6. Do that again. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and 6. We'll do that one more time. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and 6. I'm leaving this last section unworked for a reason. If you were just going to keep going, just make a circle, you would just keep doing this as normal. But Kiki needs a specific number. And if we keep going, we're going to have one stitch too many. So when Kiki gets there, and if anybody else is doing this as well, and if you notice, when you get to that point, you should have 5 stitches that are unworked. There's 5 there. Earlier I was talking about Automod. Oh, yes. That, Supreme got automodded in Blue Eyed Cat stream by saying, I'm grabbing a nut, because that's a thing in Blue Eyed Cat stream. It's like a little, it's kind of like a check-in type thing that you can grab a nut, because, Blue Eyed Cat has, squirrels as a theme, and you can get a little nut because squirrels eat nuts. All right, pancake. Yeah, it kind of looks like a pancake. Or if it's yellow in the center, a fried egg. I've been ignoring the fact that I have a spinal cord tumor by sitting in my computer chair for hours. Oh, over the backup crafting table, refuse to raise it, and now I'm severe pain. Ow, refuse to stop working. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, grabbing a nut in Blue-Eyed Cat stream. Always grab your nut. All right, okay, Kiki. You should have 5 stitches unworked, right? Now, if we kept working in all of them and you do the same thing, you'd have 36 stitches, because 6 times 6 is 36. We're on round 6. So we don't want that. So what we're going to end up doing, right now we have 30 stitches. We have 30 stitches done on this row. We want 35. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You don't do an increase at the end. Because if you did that increase, you would end up having 36. If you need 30, if your goal is 35 stitches, that's how I would do it. And if you want it to be a circle, if it has to be a circle, you can always block it. If you want it perfectly round. Never grab your friend's nut. That's good advice. That's good advice. I hope that that clears up how to do that. I'm gonna attempt to work more on this dang spinning wheel. Yes, yeah. It was in Supremes. Oh, it's because Supreme was doing a stream showcase, and Crafty K3 was showing off a card. And in the card, when you open it up, there was the acorn, and it was the honeycomb, and they had said that they had sent you the card, Blue Eyed Cat. And talking about the acorns and the nuts, and that is why um, Supreme got auto-modded for saying grabbing my nut. MSV says, I was upset because I can't really move or walk. Oh, denying Tylenol, Motrin. That is a beautiful card. A beautiful card. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Oh, Almond Joy and Mounds. I love a good Almond Joy candy bar. In other parts of the world, it's the same thing as a Bounty, I think. Maybe. I could be wrong. Or is that the same thing as a Mounds? I've never had a Bounty bar. Okay. We're going to attempt to fix this machine. I got everything written down. Got to make more. No, you're very very welcome. Yeah. Trying to do rounds can be challenging. I had a bit of a time with it, wrapping my head around it years ago. Okay. What I need to wrap my head around is how to get this thing to uptake. Bounty is creamy, coconut, and chocolate. So, what type of chocolate? Is it milk chocolate or dark chocolate? Because here, an Almond Joy is the center is the coconut in milk chocolate, and there's an almond. Well, it's the coconut, the coconut bar, the coconut, the kind of the creamy coconut thing, an almond, and then milk chocolate over top. A Mounds is the same thing, but there's no almond, and it's dark chocolate. Sounds delish. Yeah, here, Bounty is a brand of paper towels. Yes. The quicker picker upper. At least that was their motto back when I was a kid. It gets easier, Kiki. Yeah, the more you do it, yes. Yes, the more you do it. You have those too? Yeah. So there's no almond in a Bounty bar. Gotcha. I'm probably putting way too much tension on this. Oh, I know why. I'm pulling this and it's actually loosening up. I need to get the beads. We're going to get some beads. And you're like, why is he adding beads? Pretty sure it's a perfect right on the money perfect. Okay. That's a good thing. Um can't see this. All black. I know it's kind of difficult. So it's an elastic band, just a piece of round elastic. And that's the tensioner. It provides the tension. And I've heard if you string a couple beads on it and then use that as because there's a little notch here. See that little notch? You probably can't read. There's a notch, believe me. Take my word for it. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. And that's what it sits in. And the beads will kind of hold it in place. The problem is I don't know if I have beads that are going to fit on this elastic. I can already tell you that this is not going to fit. That's not going to work. I need bigger beads. So I brought my beads over here to the side. This might work. I got all excited. Actually, there's translucent ones. And there's fuzz and dust and I brought a little rotating stand thing to put your dolls on for picture. Ooh, that sounds like fun. You made 12 more bucks. I can tell you it took you longer than 5 minutes. You know what, Supreme? Even though you're not streaming, set a timer. And you can have your own little speed run, even if you're not streaming. Okay. I'm gonna put a knot here on the end. I'm gonna try to beat 12. You got it. You got it. All right, everybody. You know what? You know what? This is what we can do. Hold on. I think this is how you do it. Oh, I don't know how to do. How do you do this? There we go. I got a timer in my chat for 5 minutes. When my timer goes off, I'll call out Supreme's name. Nobody mention her name. Well, she can't hear you, so I won't say her name. Oh, that didn't work. Because the knot was smaller than the bead. We lost some beads. We lost some beads. We'll just do this. We're gonna wrap. We'll just tie the knot around this bead. Oh, and I can move that. Okay. I don't know this is how I'm supposed to do this. They're all like, well, why doesn't he just start spinning? I can't. Wait, why is that not working? Let's get the beads in place. Oh, that went flying almost across the room. I don't know this is how it's supposed to work. Oh, it's getting twisted. It is getting... Oh, because I didn't use the orifice hook. Oh, no. Oh, no. Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in! Thank you for the follow!
Thank you so much for joining us. I again don't have any redeem points. That dude is weird. Yeah, Geo might be a weird person, but hey, there's worse things to be than somebody who doesn't know about the yip yip.
Welcome in, Raiders! How was your stream? What were you working on, Anne? If anybody is new here, I am the Crafty Comic Variety Streamer. Fiber crafts, paper crafting, IRL streams. We're the home of the proud dirty hookers. We don't wash our crochet hooks. If you wash yours, you are still welcome. We do not discriminate, and I specialize in teaching crochet and basic beginning needle tatting. If you have any questions, stop me during a fiber art stream, and I will be glad to give a demonstration. Welcome in, Anne. Anne is one of my my community members. What does it say? What does it say? The places will go and the places and crew will go with yarn and hooks. They'll steal the show. Crocheting socks and gloves galore. In Guild Wars 2, they'll quest and explore. A fiber artist, sound healer too, creating calm vibes just for you. You were playing Guild Wars 2. They were offering drops, but my drop redeem was, but oh no. Oh no. Well, pooey on them. Pooey on your redeem. I'm sorry. Welcome in. We are trying to figure out how to get my e-spinner to take up the yarn when I'm working with it. It's a finicky machine because it's like one of the first, it's the very first, what do you call it? Versions of the Nano. It's not my birthday yet. Almost, but thank you. Thank you very much. Um, we have a timer going for a community member, and I got to keep an eye on that. So when the timer goes up, I have to check that. Um, blame Anne. Yeah, it's not my birthday yet. Not yet. We're early, and it's just another day. It's just another day. It's not about my birthday. Um, Time's up, Supreme. Time's up. How many books did you make in 5 minutes? Honestly, wish I had one of those to help me through this, but I'm just gonna watch you struggle. Yeah. Oh, and Ant, if you need to rated run, or if there's anything you want to share, because I know you're playing games, but you do other stuff too. And crochets and knits and um, um, cross stitches. My mind went blank. Feel free to share with us. Did you say second round was no, Kiki. It's all singles. I mean, if you wanted to do double crochet, then that's going to change up your pattern. You're going to have taller stitches, and you're going to have open stitches. You couldn't get the 13th one, but you can't speed run. Yeah, you've been speed running all day, Supreme. But 12, hey, no, that's pretty much what you've been doing all day is at round 12. I mean, Kiki, you can do double crochets. It's just going to change your, the way it works. The way it looks. How it works up. Okay. No, that's on wrong. This is on wrong. I can never remember which way it goes on because there's hooks. I must have lost one. Oh no! Did it fall underneath something? Y'all can't see what I'm doing. I am struggling is what I'm doing. So it's got these little wire guides, and that's what guides the yarn. Different hooks. I have some plastic ones, but I didn't really care for them. And I don't even know. Oh, they're in the part bag. It came with these, but it's only one set. It's so it can only work for one of my machines. Because I have two of these. Ship ate it. Oh, he probably did. He probably did. So I'm gonna take off these guides. Now I don't know which way they need to go on. So these are these are the guides. So either they go. Well, they would go like this. I'm thinking. Oh wait. Open side away from the bobbin. Okay. It would have to go like facing up because if I do this, would that work? I don't know if you can see. Open side is here away from the bobbin. Or would it be like that? Yeah, the other way. And then I'm going to change this song. And then, same thing here. That one slides too much. I can put a rubber band on there if I need that. Okay. Now I'm all twisted around the thing. Two on each side of that little guy will walk off your table. Yeah, it will be unbalanced. See, look, it's not really snug because that thing just doing this, well, you can't see that. It's not really snug. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to work from these. This welcome in goddess in the aisles. This is an electric spinning wheel. This is an e-spinner. This is like, there's a company called Dreaming Robots. There are other companies that make electric spinning wheels. Ashford is one of them, and they're mostly, a good portion of it is wood. Dreaming Robots made these. A lot of these pieces are 3D printed, and they are more affordable than some of the other ones. And this takes up this is the small one. This is the Nano. So you can only, it takes these small bobbins. You can only do a small, I don't remember how much it holds. Then they do have a bigger one, and it holds bigger bobbins. And this is the first version of the Nano. So I'm dealing with things that have been improved over the years. Roughly 2 ounces. Let me catch up with the chat. Flip it around. Yeah, flip it up and reverse it. Electric spinning wheel. It's a fishing reel. It kind of looks like a fishing reel. Actually, similar type mechanics, but you're not spinning on a fishing wheel. On a fishing reel. Where's Jan? Yeah, I know. Okay. You need to look into that. Roughly 2 ounces. I think this was a Kickstarter originally. My problem is something you can put under it to grip it to help with the tension. Okay, my problem really isn't the moving around so much. My problem is it taking it up onto the bobbin. Because I can spin. I can spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin, but it all just coils up. It doesn't actually go onto the thing. Super Positive being a party animal. Mr. Dreaming Robots. Or Kickstarter. Yes, they are. Let me get the zoom a little bit better. So I've put these beads on here. Thank you, Shep. I'm running low and I don't have any iced tea made. When you start this time, start at half the tension with the beads. See if it takes it up. Okay. So I put, how many beads did I got 6 beads on here. Let's see. There is iced tea being steeped at the moment. It's not ready to be drank. So I've got 3 on here. I know that everything's dark. I can see it. It actually, Gramps has already brewed and steeping it. It's just not ready to be drank. Okay. So Bauman, are my yarn guides in the right spot? Because the leader is attached here. Should the bobbin be flipped? I don't think it matters. But my leader is attached here, and my yarn guide is here. Because as you spin, you need to move these so you fill it evenly. We're not to that point yet. And all I have on here is actual yarn. I'm not actually spinning. I just need uptake. No wonder you don't sleep at night. All the caffeine. No, I sleep at night. I just don't sleep at the right times. I have no problem sleeping. I just don't sleep when I should. Okay. So. Oh, wait. Look! Look what we got! Wait. Look! Keep the guide at the front stationary. Okay, wait. The guide at the front stationary, and move one of them back and forth. The one that just yes. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay. Move the one. Keep the one there. Yes, that one stays there because that's going to help it guide from the orifice. And this is what you're going to move back and forth. The front one just keeps the yarn away from the bobbin so it doesn't tangle. Yes. Let's see here. We may have yarn on the bobbin. Yes. Yes. The beads definitely helped. The beads. So I'm on the third. I have 6 on there. Okay, look. Okay. If all we do is just wind up existing yarn, then I'd be happy. I'm not worrying about actual spinning part yet. Okay. Wow. Then I have to find more pony beads for the other machine. Okay. Oh, music. Just watch. And I know it's all going to bunch up. It's just a test. Hi, B. Hi, B. Look at the uptake on that. That this is working. It's been okay. I've had these machines for a few years now, and it's just been a struggle. It has just been a struggle. So much. Look, I'm here at the end. That's the end. I mean, it's a scrap. I did manage somehow to spin that without those beads, and that was a struggle to do this. And this makes a pretty thin single. It's not the best. There's thick and thin spots, which actually I'm okay with. She said yay. He said hi. I always say hi to B. I say hi to B all the time. She just doesn't hear me. What do the beads do? The beads basically are giving the tension. So, you see this that black stripe, that's a piece of elastic. Okay? That's the brake band. And that's putting tension on the bobbin. This part's the bobbin. Okay? And that is controlling the rate of speed, how this spins. Because when you turn it on, this black part, that's called the flyer. That is what's making the spin. Because they help pull the band over the whirl to break the bobbin. So the yarn winds on. Yes. So if these are both spinning at the same rate, so nothing was getting onto the bobbin. This needs to go slower. The bobbin needs to go slower than the flyer. And see how the flyer is, it's got these blue hooks. The yarn is on that. And the spinning, because this twists around and around, that creates the twist in the yarn, in the fibers that makes the yarn. And this is just the storage for the yarn. And you need that brake band. It didn't come with any beads. It was just a piece of elastic. And you'd have to move it however, because there's a little notch in the plastic. They'd have the little notch in there, and you'd have to guide it ever so slightly. Want to make it so, well, it needs to spin, because if it didn't spin, then, yeah, that's a different tension system. Yes. There's different types of spinning wheels. And if we're talking spinning wheels, I mean like traditional ones where you have to treadle with your feet. Yeah, there's different ways of tension. I've watched a lot of videos. I've never used a traditional spinning wheel. You know, like Cinderella, even though that is not... That whole thing in not Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, that's not even a thing. Like, you prick your finger on a spinning wheel. No, you can't. There's nothing sharp to prick your finger on a spinning wheel. A Scotch tension. Yes. The other way is an Irish tension. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, don't believe the whole Sleeping Beauty spinning wheel thing. Because there's nothing sharp to prick your finger on. Alright, so I'm just gonna... This is just a test. I'm gonna use some scraps. This is just practicing. And I'm just gonna fill this bobbin with actual yarn. I'm not even gonna try spinning at the moment. We will get to that. What if the wheel had a splinter? Well, that's a different story. That's a different fairy tale. And no, not Rumpelstiltskin. You can't spin flax into gold. Can't use the old-fashioned way of the spinning wheel. Looks like e-spinner's the only option. Yes, even on the actual spindle wheels, the spindles aren't sharp. Yeah. I went with this. There are a couple reasons. Sleeping Beauty was royalty. If her stuff was splintery, yeah, she was hated. Yeah, yeah. She had people make certain that there were no splinters on the spinning wheel. The reason I went with this, A, price. That's a big factor. Price. B, space. This takes up a whole lot less room than a piece of furniture. And C, when I was like 3 or 4, I would say when she is 16, she will prick her finger on a steering wheel. You've told that story. You've told that story. And C, I don't have to treadle. You know, if you've seen people with their feet, the feet is what is powering. There's a whole thing with a flyer with a wheel, with the big wheel part that spins the drive wheel, and then yeah. So I don't have to worry about anything with my feet. So my feet do nothing with this. So the electricity is replacing my feet treadling. Legit question. Why spin your own yarn? To make your own blends, colorways, different types of spin, welcome in, Upcycling. And also there are different waves of spinning. You get different types of how it's twisted, and there's different techniques. It's how the actual yarn is formed. Baiting whether to have a small one or a large one. I think a lot of it comes with capacity. What do we say? This holds about 2 ounces or 50 grams on a nano. I don't remember how much the 6.0, the bigger one, carries. Will hold. But again, there's other brands, but they tend to be more expensive. But yeah, she was hated by her stepmother. That is true. That is true, goddess. How are you upcycling? For me, it's a complete control over the fiber content, twist amount, colors, and in the end, the resulting fabric when you use the yarn for weaving, knitting, and crochet. Also, another reason why you would want to spin your own yarn, if you want to feel a connection to how all textiles were made before the advent of modern spinning machines in factories. So, and think about it. Okay, I don't have a traditional wheel, but think about it. Every thread, and thread meaning like sewing thread, yarn, any of that, throughout history, up until, I don't know when the traditional spinning wheel was probably invented. I want to say 1300s, 1400s. I could be wrong. I don't know the exact year or the exact time frame. But all of that, well, actually, no. Okay, take that back. When modern spinning machines in factories, let's say the 1800s, Industrial Revolution, before all of that, everything was done by hand on like a traditional spinning wheel. So just think about clothing for one person. Clothing was expensive. If you were a poor person, you had pretty much one outfit, one article of clothing, and you cherished it. Even and the wealthy could afford more, but they still cherished it because it was an expense to make the thread or the yarn. And then just boggles my mind the age of exploration and this is for Europe. I know there was exploration everywhere, but again, either other places throughout the world, all of the boats, all the ships that would sail, those sails, that was fabric. And they were huge. They all had to start as fiber that was spun, and then that spun was turned into was woven into fabric. I want to spin your own yarn for custom blend. Me too, Oscar. Spinning Cub. I'm not really spinning. I'm not really spinning. I was fixing my uptake. This is scrap store-bought yarn. I'm not actually spinning. I'm fixing the uptake on this. I'm catching up with chat. 6.0 has a 4-ounce bobbin. An 8-ounce bobbin. You like the small one or the large one? I've only ever used the small one. I don't have one of the larger ones. I have 2 of these, and these are identical machines. The reason I have 2 is a couple of years ago on Facebook. There's a Facebook group for the spinning for the electric eels. Somebody was selling both of these, whole bunch of bobbins, bunch of other accessories, a bunch of other things for a really good price. And I'm like, because I couldn't afford the most current model of this, even though it's cheaper. I'm not saying that these are not, like, one of these is not like less than $100 yet a US. They're more than that. But considerable saving compared to a working traditional spinning wheel. Feel a connection, yes. How about raising the sheep too? Well, I don't have enough. Main thing is I don't have enough want to do that because of the upkeep, and also I have no place to house one. There are people that do that. There are definitely the people that do that. And it's just not sheep. There's other animals that you can raise. And there's plants. There are plant fibers too. We've talked about fiber content. Steak chops. Oh, stop. My mom until recently raised her own sheep so she could experience all of it. Yes, traditional spinning. Yes. There was a point in time where everybody spun. And, okay, the traditional spinning wheel, the wooden spinning wheel, before that was invented, not this type, not this one, but this type, they were spinning on drop spindles. So everybody, yes. If you wanted fabric of any type, you spun yarn. Walking somewhere, you take a spindle. Shepherding, you take your spindle. Sick in bed, you spindle. Yes. Welcome in, Petey. Welcome in. Would love a sheep. Not only the wool, the grass would have to be cut. Yes. I mean, they would eat some of the grass, but still, you'd have to, there's a lot involved. It took longer to spin the flax, yes, for the ships. Then it took the Vikings to carve the boat. Yes, yes. Spinning your own, I imagine it's hard to keep a consistent thickness. I guess with practice, yes, what Bauman said, with practice, yes. Same thing with, like, crocheting. When a lot of people first start crocheting, the stitches aren't even. It's probably a shorter learning curve with the crochet than it is the spinning, but they poop. Yes. Yes, the sheep and the crocheters and the spinners all poop. You're right, Ann. This is old school. Wait, this is old school Janet. Wait, oh, yes, this is Janet. I'm like, wait a minute, Janet? Janet was a spinner? Like, what Janet? Janet Jackson. You want llama or an alpaca, yes. She makes her own drop spindles and teaches. Oh, maybe next time I cut Riley's hair, I'll spin it so you can make your some labradoodle undies. You could do that. From what I heard, from what I know, and I know nothing, from what I have read, and I've learned from videos, dog hair doesn't necessarily make a good fiber to spin because of the staple length, and that it's basically the length of the fiber, and it doesn't like cling to itself. Flexi flip needles aren't too bad. Ooh, you glad you like them? Just gotta figure out heel turns back and forth. But then I was using. Okay, we're talking about knitting now. Bauman sent Pixie some spindles and some a type of knitting needle. Nothing either. Itchy. Yeah, it could be itchy. Yeah, he loves the itch. Some people need to feel the itch to feel alive. And we're not judging that. We're not judging that. And we're not really making anything. I'm just going to tie this together, practicing the uptake. I just want to, and we will do some spinning. So, this is just acrylic yarn. And I have acrylic fluff, but I also have sheep's wool. Okay, oh, I'm going to change the guide. So remember how we were talking about the guide? See how much more or less tension? Yes. So I've moved the guide over. So now this is going to tell me what part of the bobbin it's going to spin on. Can you spin cotton candy? Well, that's a totally different. Less tension will get you thinner singles. So loosen it up, will get thinner. Tighter will get thicker. Okay. Your tension will also change as you fill the bobbin. Yes. Yes. Okay, there's a knot in that, and you normally wouldn't have a knot. Oh my gosh, it's doing it. Okay. Can you see the white that's on there? You could have made edible clothing. That's not with a spinning wheel. That's done with a cotton candy machine. That's done with air. We're not making cotton candy. So yeah, I'm just gonna practice. Well, I'm just gonna let it run. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely uptaking. Perfect. I'm gonna end up having to take this off because this is not really doing anything. All it's doing is putting it on the bobbin. Straw into gold. Yes, we're not Rumpelstiltskin. Cotton candy tastes good. Yes, cotton candy does taste good. Oh, we almost got a knot in it. I am not an expert spinner. There are really good spinners here on Twitch. And there are YouTube channels. The one that comes to mind, and Bauman's probably going to say the same thing, Jillian Eve on YouTube. I know about straw, some bats from Fellview Fibers that are a Manx. So, ooh. A bat is basically a wide thing of fiber. Not really. If you want to control your enemies, spin some fiberglass insulation. Oh my gosh! Wow! You got caught up watching you and knitting. You got to go. Oh yeah, it's already 8 o'clock. Okay, so yeah, the key is these beads. Yeah, I'm gonna just put the rest of it on here, and then I'm gonna switch out bobbins. And oh, actually, I can just switch machines. Ooh, okay. This helps. There are plenty of wools that are horribly itchy. Yes, and I've heard the itch isn't necessarily an allergic reaction to the fiber. Yes, there are people that are allergic to that's often the dander, but a lot of it, the itchy part is not being allergic. The itchy part has to do with the micron, and this is scientific, the micron levels of the fiber. So microscopically, how thin or coarse they are. There are two supers in here. Wait, there's two supers. Wait. Oh, Supreme and Super Positive, yes. Unless there's another super. Oh, Hammy Super! There's 3 supers! This is a super stream. Yes. Okay. Well, there's a lot of supers. So, Supreme is... I am not super. I am the Crafty Collective. I can't believe I said that. It is mine now. You know, I have been told before streaming, I have been told that sometimes I can be a little bossy. Well, I guess I am. Uh, welcome in, Retro. And Sunshine is on a streak. All right, we're gonna give Sunshine. We're gonna play Sunshine song. Welcome in, Sunshine. Thank you for the streak. Supreme is Supreme. Super Positive is Paul's. But what about Purple Angel Wings Paul's? Because they're also known as Paul's. Everybody's got similar names. Okay. I just don't want a big mess here. Which I probably am going to have a mess. You're streaking for sure? Nope. Oh. TMI. 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 Thank you for the shout out for Gritty Carrot Cakes Marino. I don't know when she's gonna be streaming again, and I don't know if she's gonna stream on my channel or her channel because she now has a channel. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with this. Why didn't I put these beads on like before when? And I'm probably moving the guide too far. This ball of yarn is just it's not that long. It's a scrap, but it's not a tiny scrap. SP and H, yes, HS. You've seen another hamster in here? Of the milk variety? Figure out how far to move the guides, the more you spent, yes. And how much tension you'll need. Yeah. You need a break, that kicked your butt. Oh, the circle? The round? Okay. You know what? Let's put this to the side. I'm gonna take this off. Thank you for the hydrate. I don't think I have any more pony beads. Because I would use the other machine. But I don't have any pony beads. Turns out your pages are stickers too. Oh no. You've got a lot of stickers. So this will be a good, I can show you how I can change on a bobbin. Show you how I do this. I'm just going to pull this all the way through. As it's in there. I'm going to cut the, you know what, let's cut it. It's scrap, so let's cut it. Let's cut it. The heck with it. Yeah, I can show you how the beads work. I had to add the beads. All right. I'm not convinced you're a sticker at this point. Wait. Supreme's not a sticker. What? We can show you how to change out a bobbin. Let me see. How do I do this? What? We're going to have an ad. I'm going to take a bio break, and I'm going to go see if I have anything to add to my glass to drink. Might have to make some lemonade. When we get back, we'll switch this out, and we're gonna try to spin. So, and I'll get the hydrate. Guess what? Chicken butt. Gummy cubs? What? What did you do, Super Positive? Wait a minute. Oh, they want me to verify something. I gotta check something. I gotta check something. You want me to sign in and verify. Nothing is happening on Wednesday. Nothing is happening on Wednesday. All right, I will be back.
Is I am sealing up my baskets. I made this one yesterday on stream from beginning and I ended it off.
Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Is that how you sing it? What are the sounds? Chickens? I mean, your chickens can go however they want. Bok, bok, cluck, cluck. I don't know. I'm not a chicken aficionado. I'm a chicken aficionado when I'm eating them.
Tell you lies. Oatmeal raisin they are. Bad they are.
Oatmeal raisin. Yeah, those are the worst.
Yes. That is that what I said? Wait, is that what I said? Did I say I crochet tight? Wait, I said that. I have to crochet tight because if not, they're loose.
All right. What are y'all up to? Where is the chat? Let me catch up. Wait. Okay. Here's the hydrate for sunshine. I made some lemonade. Thank you for shouting out Upcycly and Super Positive and me. Thank you for the Lurk Witchy Weaver. And for trouble. Why are you gonna unmod me? What? Oh, that's not a thing here, Ship. I'm the only one that can do that. Well, I think you can too. Um, thank you for the shout out for Witchy Weaver. You're gonna head out. All right, Retro. Didn't realize you were streaming tonight. Wanted to jump in, keep my streak. Alrighty. Just bugging trouble. Yes. Thank you for shouting me out. You entertained, yes. And the hydrate. Okay, I'm gonna swap this out. I don't know if anybody's still watching. And I can explain what the beads are for. You need to take the bobbin off. I have to get another bobbin. I gotta make a bobbin. Oh, I need to make a leader too. I wasn't thinking. Yes. That's not. I'm smart. I got a whole bunch of thread from when I was tatting. I can use some of this for a leader. Thank you for the finger stretches. Welcome in. Bearing it is the yarn. Wait. Bearing it is the yarn for when you almost lose it. Wait, what? Wait. It is the yarn for when you almost lose it. I'm confused. My eyes closed, so please describe in great detail what you're doing. I am taking my right distal appendage. That means furthest away. I'm taking the first distal phalange, metatarsal, metacarpal. Not my metatarsal. That would be your toe. A metacarpal of my right hand and inserting it into my left nostril. Welcome in, Blades. How are you? Mardi Gras beat? No. Not for nothing, but you have so much yarn. Will you ever have to spin any? It's not about not having yarn. Upcycling. It's not about making yarn because I have no yarn. It's about enjoying the process of creating something. And that is just not the actual yarn making something. It is even making the yarn itself. They are spicy. Taking butts now on him not finding the bearing. It's right here. Also, I've got a bag of parts and there's an extra bearing in there, so we're good. His right hand is really his foot. Yes. To find. Oh my gosh. I've got strands. Okay. I was not prepared because I said it. I would say I'm mostly organized, but you have all seen I've lost things, and then I found it, like the double-sided tape on the one stream, and before stream the other night, I couldn't find the Golden Girls cross-stitch piece, but I did find it before. So, ship, in great detail, I am taking a piece of scrap thread, and I'm using it as a leader so I can spin onto the machine. So you kind of need thread in order to make thread. My eyes are open. You can't see me type. You might be typing blind. Some people, you could do. Weren't you ever taught? Oh, wait a minute. You're younger than I am. When I was in high school, I took typing class. Yes, we had typing class. It was on electric typewriters. They were not manual. And when we were typing, we had to find the home keys. Oh my gosh. And we had a piece of paper that the teacher would tape to the part of the machine, the typewriter, and over top of our hands so we couldn't see it. So, yeah. We type with our eyes closed. I got the how without looking. Wait, what? I hope so. Oh my god. Oh wait, Ship, are you a hunter and pecker? I didn't realize how that was gonna sound. Gosh. You okay. Nice. You're not right half the time. Well, all the time. Now it's mod abuse. Yes, it's mod abuse. Ship huts. And excuse me, upcycling. I'm gonna build a bobbin. So my bobbin, it's got these the ends, the whirl. You see, there's a little groove on this side. The groove has to be on the outside of this part. But this first one, I can connect. But this next one, I'm going to take my thread, I'm going to fold it over, and the two cut ends, yes, it's Build-A-Bear, exactly. If your bear is shaped like a bobbin. And I'm going to stick that in there, and I'm going to put the other end on it so it's attached. Watching the formation of the leader because you don't use... Oh! How do you get it onto the bobbin? And then that's the leader. So it's just a loop of thread. And that's actually probably, I'm assuming it's a good length. Okay. So I'm going to take the bobbin, and I'm going to, you start your thread with the spindle. Oh! And all your bobbins have a rubber band. Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So for this machine, it's got an elastic band here. There's an elastic band. That elastic band is the drive band, because there's a small little electric motor. And that pulls on that. See, there's like a pulley. And it's going to connect. So I saw no point using yarn to make more yarn. Oh, I also started spinning with just spindles for a long time. Before you got to work. Okay, no, that makes sense. So that's connected to the flyer. And then I'm going to put everything is dark. So this is where the bobbin goes onto the center piece. And I need to pull it up out of there. Yes, my orifice is showing. That's the orifice. And this is an orifice reducer. So if you're doing thin yarn, you could use that. You don't have to use this, actually. And if you remove this white piece, there is the orifice, and that's to make thicker yarn. Spinning is to make yarn. Why are you spinning already made yarn? I'm not spinning already made yarn. What I showed here, that was not spinning. Shit. Pay attention. Pay attention. This was just a test so I can get it to take up onto the bobbin. That is what that was. Why can't this go in? That was just a test. So I've got that in here, and this is the other bearing. Just a ball bearing thing. Well, there's probably ball bearings in there, yes. So I need to put this on the other end, and that's so it can spin freely. I'm going to put this back on because that one keeps falling off. I'm going to... Can you see this? So I've got my leader on my bobbin. It's going through the guides. And now I gotta get the hook. I'm gonna try to spin. So now I need to get this string into this hole, but then in through the hole in the end here. There's a hole there. Can you see? You can't see. There's a hole there, but that hole is also intersected with that hole. We're connecting the holes. Go in, I'm going to grab it, and then pull it through. So now that has happened. And now, upcycling it asks, what are the beads for? So I put the beads on this. I don't know if upcycling is still here. This is the brake band, which we had mentioned before. And that's going to go on the bobbin there. And I need the beads to give me good tension on there for pleasure. That needs to provide the right amount of tension on that band. They're a little, wait. I don't need to know anything about the beads. Wait, where's the other, there's the other hook. We don't need, oh, I have to get the, I gotta get some fluff. We gotta move all of that. Gotta prepare our area. Zoom. I like to stop reading and just, I don't need to know. Yeah, we don't need to know. We do not need to know. Alrighty. This is going to be the true test. Supreme's pretty quiet. You should check on her. Is she book nooking? So, Bowman or any other spinners, I have a question. All I've really ever spun was this acrylic. And I did a small little test with some BFL, Blue Face Leicester, that's a breed of sheep. I have, is that the BFL? I have BFL. This is BFL. And I've got Corriedale. Which should I try to spin with? And I'm going to consider myself a brand new spinner. I've done either. Those are great start. Okay. The BFL's already open. So, okay. Ooh, what was I doing with this? This is all kind of ratty. I'm not going to use that. Okay. I'm pretty good. I'm dealing with chat, so y'all know how that is. Even the acrylic is a pretty good starter. Yeah, that's why I got it. Okay. The only way that I have been able to spin is, I think it's a technique spinning from the fold. That's the only way I can do it right now. So, we're going to try this. Now I don't need to get up and check. Oh my gosh. Step. From the fold at the start. Yeah, that's all I can really do. I haven't really done anything else. So I'm going to pull out some of this. And don't take this as a lesson. Don't take me as an expert. Because I am not the expert. So I'm going to take out a little bit. And I'm probably we're going to have some issues probably. Because I'm already going to guarantee that we're going to have issues. It's a good way to control the fiber though. And a comb top like that can be very difficult to control. Okay. I got to remember how to hold this. Oh, it's like this. Hold it over the top of your finger. Yes. Okay. Better to start with rough or softer. I know you don't want anything really soft and slippery because it doesn't have the grab. Let me zoom in. I don't want to zoom in that you can't see everything. Like you're going to the bathroom. What? What? Everybody, I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Okay. I'm gonna try this, and oh, we're gonna mess up. Oh, see, this makes very, 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 very thin. I'm probably going too thin, but this makes very thin. This is all I can do is make thin singles. Look at me, I'm spinning because I don't need to know bathroom habits. I really don't need to know. And so, whoa, let's turn this off. No, wait, why what? Why what? What are we whying? Don't pay attention to the orange. Why can't that's all I've been able to do so far. I start people spinning with rougher wool, BFL, Shetland, Corriedale are great. Tend to start people with roving or bats, either rather than comb top. The comb top is easier to find. Okay. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming this is comb top. This set, I mean, the package says roving. It's how it's prepared. And then this is roving too. This is roving. This, what's her name? Sleeping Lunar Design suggested this. This is, I think, from Amazon. Desert Breeze distributing. So, actually, I got this for Christmas last year. Getting some thick areas. It's like comb top in the video. Okay. A box like that, how much spun yarn would you get out? I have no idea. I've never. That's a question for somebody like Bauman. Commercial wool producers will use roving. Oh, okay. Okay, comb top is what you have. Okay, very smooth. Anything going the same. Okay, yes. Comb top is all the fibers are aligned in the same direction. Roving. Roving? Oh, I can do that now. Okay. So I got excited. So this is really bad. This is really, really bad looking. This is Rolags that I made. Maybe I should have used this from Yarn Schnibbles. Remember, this is not really formed that well. This is formed pretty rough. Looks like dryer lint. Well, does anybody ever? I don't know if anybody ever saw when I've took the Schnibbles and I fluffed untwisted and fluffed it with the cards, and I used then I used this. I need to mount this. I need to mount this onto something, and I used this to put the different colors in different areas. That's where this came off of. These are the Rolags, so that's closer to the roving. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bauman. I've gotten about 1,000 yards of finished 2-ply yarn from a 4-inch Brita fiber, so the singles were closer to 2,000 or 2,200 yards before plying. Okay. This is all acrylic. Now that I got this to work, What did you do to poor Riley Cub? Did you shake Supreme? If Riley is those colors, I've heard of a horse of a different color, but I've never heard of a dog of a different color. I've never met Riley. I've met Riley online, never in person to cheer him. Thank you for your information. I used to spin when I was younger, but disability stopped me. E-spinners was like, yes, I may have been able to get, yeah, but it's been so long ago, I can't remember which floof you used. Yeah, and that's another thing. This is good for people with disabilities, and they've got other more improved nanos. This is the nano, and I think there's other features. I think there's even a foot pedal addition that you can get for it, and they also have a yarn yardage measuring thing tool that you can use. I don't think I need any of that. Sorry. You can't use your legs, your feet. Yeah, yep. You don't have to worry about any of that. But that bobbin won't hold much. What was like 2 ounces or 50 grams? Do they have one? RGB. I mean, what's preventing you from sticking some LED lights on it? Anything could be RGB. I got a thick spot, but that's okay. I'm not looking for perfection. Thank you for the shout out for DJ Clancy. Perfection is an illusion. Yes, it is. It is. Welcome in, Aranita. I'm spinning. I feel I'm more comfortable doing this than using a drop spindle. Because drop spindle, you got to keep twist like actually like getting it to spin and drop, and yeah, I'm not. And a lot of people do it standing up, and I'm not able to do. I can't stand up for long periods of time. Getting issues. There are many e-spinner. Yes, String Robots is affordable and comes with everything you need. Yes. They have the 6.0, the bigger version. Bigger version of this that holds 8 ounces. And comes with 6 bobbins. The thing is absolutely workhorse. Dreaming Robots is extra bits and parts that you can have if you ever something happen to it. Yes. And there are also 3D printing files which you can yeah. So like the yarn guide, these blue pieces here, and then the bobbins, you can get files to 3D print that. You hear that, ship? You hear that, ship? You can 3D print bobbins. Getting too old to do it state. Yeah. Anyway, Supreme. Oh, yes, spin me right round. I am getting it twisted. I am getting it twisted. So. And you can even put stickers on the base of your e-spinner. So. Chip has done 3D printing and is printing stickers. You can print the whole the whole thing. But I'm only 39. Oh, yes, Supreme's only 39. He's been thinking of releasing the print file. Oh, the motors are just a little brushless motor. Yeah, the motors are just simple little. Yeah, they're not. Not anything complicated. 27. Wait, Supreme's 27? Forever 29? Wait, I thought the store was Forever 21. $29 plus shipping and handling, yeah. I'm 29 shipping and handling and a lot of overseas shipping. I'm gonna have to move the guide here soon. A lot of extra tariffs. So, look, you see that, I know it's white, but you see that here on the end? That's what I've done. You don't even see the orange anymore from the leader. I'm trying. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying. You started this, Bauman. You started this because you sent Pixie spindles, and I'm like, I should get out my my e-spinner and whoa! See, look, that's what happened. See what happened? It broke, but we can fix that. I would say the same thing, but wasn't consistent. Because you're spinning. Wait. No, it was too much boost. Also, let me, alright, Kiki. Fine, so we're gonna take this. Breaking the singles, yes. Practice joining and new, yes. Yeah, I definitely have to do that. And it's very, very thin area. Right, we're just gonna rethread it, get rid of that. You get some more. Usually tell beginners to start with small chunks. They learn how to make the joins. Can't learn how to do something without learning how to fix it. Yep. Yep. I think I broke it again. I was doing good there. I was doing really, really good. I mean, it's untwist more. There we go. So that's what I've spun. I also take blame for that. Yes. So yeah, Bauman sent Pixie some drop spindles and some fluff. And I was like, I should get out my e-spinner and see if I can fix the take-up problem. So now you spin this with, okay. Oh, okay. Fluff up the busted end. Okay, I can work on that. So, this might be a better visual. So imagine this was full, like this. Okay, so these are singles. These are singles. And you technically could work with just the single, but it's very common to take these two or more. I can show you one thing that I have. And I have a 3D printed version, but they make other types of versions. You can make one at home. How do you know where I can pick up a good e-spinner? Oh, I'm not certain. I am not certain about that. So this is a 3D printed Lazy Kate. I don't know why it's called a Lazy Kate, because it's not lazy. It does a lot of work. Okay. Basically, let me see if I can join these together. So this came with this came with from the secondhand seller. Listen, isn't that one? Okay, it's screwing in. Look for these. I think this is someone who is acting as a dealer. Ashford might be easier to find. They are pricier. Yes. Okay, I don't know why that's not going in all the way. That's fine. Doesn't need to be that way. So this machine and pretty much all spinning wheels can spin either way. So you can spin in one direction or it can spin the opposite direction. And that's known as either S-twist or Z-twist. You don't need to know why it's called that right now. But, well, basically it's how it's twisted. So if it's twisted to the left, to the right, or to the left. So usually if you spin your singles one direction, you're going to ply them in the other direction. Because it will help keep it all together. So, plying means you're going to take more than one strand. You could take 2, 3, however many. You're going to put these bobbins on the Lazy Kate. Okay? You're going to take each end. It's because of how the strand is actually formed when you twist. Some will look like the letter S, and some will look like the letter Z. That's just how they call it. So then, you take both of these strands. So this was, let's say these were spun S-twist. Then you use the same machine, your same spinning wheel or a bigger spinning wheel, and you spin it in the opposite way, and then these get plied together. So if you look at like mass-produced yarn, and you look at it, it has multiple strands, most usually, and that is how they do it. And this will hold your bobbins, so these don't get all over the place and tangled up. There's different versions of it, and then you can ply them. I like plying. I've practiced plying on something. Oh, this. This I just took 2 singles, and you see how that's got that striping? Those are plied. This has got a lot of really thick, chunky areas in it. And then you've got a yarn. I don't mind plying. I kind of like plying more than I like spinning. Tell you the truth. Because it's already formed. That's all I really know. That's all I really know right now. Where were we? Let me catch up with chat. Get Ashford. There's also one that is meant to be attached to. So, I didn't know that. But they're in the. Oh, I didn't know that there's one to attach. That makes sense because it's got the motor. All right, Trouble. The sewing machine is called iSpin, and they're on Etsy. I wanted to try it, but now I'm getting here. Oh, yeah. That would cost probably a fortune. Probably better off just getting a traditional spinning wheel. I'm going to try to attach this. Whoa, it broke again. What am I doing wrong? This stuff is not really, like, I don't think I'm doing something right. I think I'm doing something completely wrong. That's the wrong guides. See, it's just like pulling on it, it's breaking. See, it's just doing so well. I was doing very, very, very well. Take out a length. This takes patience. Spinning, I don't think, is something that, you don't have patience. That has tried my patience. Really appreciate the help. Found the ice spin, good one. Gonna look more tomorrow. My single was very thin. That's why it was breaking. Maybe it was just a thin spot. I think we're getting it. We need more twists. That's the thing. There we go. We're getting it. We think you could find any one of those you have here. Just a matter of finding a dealer. Yeah. You know what? Let me zoom in. Let me see if I can show this. Yeah, I'm a baby crochet. Wait. I'm a baby spinner. So, like, watch. So you see that V? Solid spinner. Actually, Pixie was using a yarn swift to work up some yarn that she has, and she said that Princess B called the yarn swift a salad spinner. So this V. Oh, I'm making a really thick area there. Putting probably too much twist on this. I'm messing this up. I'm probably really. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're getting in a thick area. That's okay. We're not going to be consistent. Customs, cost, and import. Yeah. We're gonna like make a mess out of this. Fun fact: since you crochet more than knit, it'd be better for you to spin. Oh wait, to spin counter. Oh wait, it would be better for you to spin counterclockwise, meaning the bobbin would spin away from me. Welcome in, Claymiko. Dropped out some more. Yeah. Again, no, we're not winding. We're not winding. We're spinning. How are you, Claymiko? What did you miss? I taught how to crochet in a round, and I fixed my tension. Figured out my tension on this machine. Welcome in, Laney girl. Thank you for the check-in. Well, I'm S twisting right now, so, and we're kind of making a mess. We're kind of making a mess. We really are making a mess. I'm gonna uptake. There's a lot of twist in that. Probably too much, but the heck with it. I feel like this never works out the way you know what? It's actually working out. It's actually uptaking because I put beads on the brake band. Back with it. Let's go to Michael's. They're closing in 12 minutes. And I don't need any more yarn. I don't need to purchase any more yarn. Again, this isn't about making the yarn necessarily. It's about connecting with the craft. And wait, Chip wants to go to the craft store and get more crafts? I'm having a problem. Uh, connecting with the orifice. Yes, connecting with the orifice. Get some of the twist out. The direction of the twist, yes. Has it affected how the yarn behave? Yeah. Spinning is geared to more normal knitting. If you've never noticed when you crochet, seeing the split a lot, well, it all depends on the yarn. Usually it doesn't split because the motion of crochet in certain types of knitting basically untwist it. Yes. Yes. Do you forget I went to Michael's last week to buy a crate? Well, you're the one who's always complaining the Supreme's got too many craft supplies. And what do you have? You've got craft supplies. Do we have a counter on how many times Cub says he's connecting with the craft? Look, everybody. Look, see, yeah, this is the comb top. This is comb top because they're all. If you see, all of the fibers are all lined up. I actually need a skein or two of the cardigan. The uptake is coming too little. Move your hook. No, 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 no. It's definitely uptaking. It's definitely uptaking. The problem is on this end. The uptake is good. The uptake is we're good. Again, we were doing so well. So well. You can also slow the speed. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably part of it. That's probably part of it. Speed. But I have to put it at least, even if there's like very, very little tension on the brake band, I have to put it like halfway up, the knob halfway up. I just said the knob halfway up. The problem is the operator, or my fault for showing up. No, it's not. No, I was having issues before you showed up. Is it just me, or does that need carding again? Why would it need carding again? No. Feel like a foot control would be benefit? No. Or stop the wheel and draft and start it and let it wind on. Basically park and draft with the wheel. The Nano has its issues being slightly underpowered. Yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. Yeah. And I did get a replacement motor. They did give me a more a little bit stronger motor. They did have that in there. But no, no, you wouldn't have to card it over again. It's lower powered than a wheel. Well, it is a wheel. This is a wheel. You mean a traditional wheel? It broke. The foot control that comes just an on-off switch. Yeah, it's just an on-off switch. Imagine letting your no. Well, I don't have that problem. So when I'm crocheting, the reason why it splits is the way it was spun, not necessarily my fault, and why some yarn suit knitting more than yes. And also if they are looser spun. Nano's lower power than the 6.0, a lot less power than other E-spinners. So everybody has been doing things in my stream and other streams the past couple few days about Wednesday. Wednesday's not happening. Wednesday is not happening. But you know what is happening? Tomorrow. Tomorrow something's happening. Does anybody want to know what's happening tomorrow? An extent, most commercial yarns are spun for the mill at a normal knitting. I say normal because Eastern uncrossed knitter will have the same issues with yarns. Wednesday is not happening. Monday is happening. Monday is definitely happening. Tomorrow. Forget about Wednesday. Tomorrow's forget. No, it's not. No, it's not. Today is a pre-birthday celebration for somebody. Oh, hold that thought. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Why can't I click on?
I'm just gonna stay
Either
away.
way, we win because we either
What
get
is going
spider
on with
parts or we
this?
get ladybug parts. Because one of them is going to kill the other. And that's how you do it. Yeah, but it says, but then you kill the victor. Correct.
Spider v Ladybug. Who will emerge victorious? Stay tuned on ESPN Grounded.
Right?
Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you doing? If you have anything you want to share with us, links are open. I also have the Discord. Welcome in. I am the Crafty Cub. I'm a variety crafter, fiber artist, paper crafter, IRL streamer from time to time. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're the home of the proud dirty hookers. We don't wash our crochet hooks. If you wash yours, you are still welcome. We do not discriminate. Also, I specialize in teaching crochet and beginning basic needle tatting. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will try my best to try to answer them. Welcome in. How was the stream, Sly Lady Wolf? If you're not following Sly Lady Wolf, it's been a while since I've chatted with Sly Lady. They crochet and they game. Let's see here. You'll hurt the poor girl's sad feelings talking about. Wait. What do you mean, Bauman? Wait, I'm confused. Let's catch up. Welcome in, White Wolf. How are you? And Mysterio. But we'll judge you. No. Yes, sir. Monday, Wednesday, we're all happening. All the best days. Welcome in, Beta. I think, that's for Shep. You're gonna get your point return. Sly was working on your first real diamond art project. Ooh, had a blast. Also did some gaming as well. You did post pics in your whips and foes. I've also started doing amigurumis, but not on stream. Ooh, so you posted. Let's take a look. Let me go and see. Ooh. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Look at that. Let me move out of the way. Those are pretty colors. Very vibrant. And then... oh, it's going to be a wolf. I do like that. Very, very colorful. Are they mini Skittles? No, I don't think you want to eat those. I don't think that would be good. That would not be advisable. Please do not eat the diamonds. But welcome in. Hey there, Jams. Welcome in. How are you? Yes. We're dealing with things. Let's see here. Welcome in. I'm gonna probably butcher your name. Daimayo Wolf. Welcome in. My friend Di bought it for me. I love it. She got me two from Diamond Art Club. Super excited to get started. Ooh, very, very fun. Daimeo. Thank you for rating in. We are attempting to spin. Like Jams had said, yes. So Birdie told Jams spins. And, I have my electric spinning wheel. and I did the bead trick, putting beads on the brake band, and it is working to a degree. So I am getting take up. That was the issue I was having. But now I'm having issues just with things being not fully spun together. But that's a me issue. Just call you Die. Hey there, Passion Tiger. Spinning until we fall down. I hope we're not. Yes, the beads are definitely happening. Yeah, helping. But welcome in. And if you need a raid and run, I totally understand. Before you raid it in, I was saying something is happening tomorrow. A lot of people in my chat and in other streams have been saying something is happening on Wednesday. We're ignoring Wednesday. Wednesday is not here. Tomorrow, I will be streaming. But Claymiko. But we will officially do this tomorrow. Yes, I will be streaming. In the evening, about 5, 6 p.m. or so. Tomorrow is a big day for a member of the community. I'm just like stretching this out. A member of the community. I will not have any of that tomorrow. Tuesday, I'm making something. All right, Hammy Super. You have a good evening. Thank you for hanging out with us. Tomorrow. Does anybody want to know what tomorrow is? Somebody ask me what tomorrow is. 9th. You're very welcome. Di says, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Claymiko's birthday. Our one and only Claymiko. Tomorrow is her birthday. So, I will be, actually, you know what? I don't know if Claymiko will be here tomorrow. If so, that's fine. Hang tight. Hang tight. We're going to do this. Can you hear that? No, you can't hear that. Because I unmuted the wrong thing. There we go. Yes, she is older. Yes. Yeah, she's been around the sun for a bit. You'll try to come by, and it doesn't have to be in person. Only if you want to. I will be streaming tomorrow, and I will be streaming Wednesday. There's nothing going on Wednesday besides just a regular stream. Yeah, she has leveled up. I was going to tell you, I'm just going to let people watch you dance to no music. You're not a birthday. Yeah, it's not a birthday yet. Wait, today is someone else's birthday? Well, every day is somebody else's birthday. I saw something the other day. I don't know if this is a thing. Apparently, it's a thing going on the internet that people are saying that nobody in the history of the world has ever been born on February 3rd. And if people claim that they were born on February 3rd, they are a ghost. I'm like, what? Well, I have to send this to this person. So, February 3rd, that was last Tuesday? Last Tuesday. Derek from the Mocos, that was his birthday. So, apparently he's a ghost. That's what I heard. Yes. Apparently it's a thing, and I'm like, what? What? Yeah. I don't believe that. Happy birthday, Claymiko. Oh. And just for Claymiko's birthday, February 29th is a day. There are people born on February 29th every 4 years. My braids are all twisted. Or felt twisted. My bad. Alrighty, y'all know the words, and if you don't, you will know the words really soon. Exclamation point donkey. Can I get exclamation point donkey in the chat? Alrighty. Sweetly sings the donkey at the break of day. If you do not feed him, this is what he'll say. Ee-aw, 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 ee-aw. You too can join me, yes, this ass in the ass hat, singing your version of the donkey song. Follow that link, and the instructions are all there. The words, you can change up the words to your own, for your own liking. Wear a silly hat. You don't even have to be on camera. It could just be your hands, or you could do animation or finger puppets. It could be a different animal. It doesn't have to be a donkey. You can also do it in a unique, silly place. Bring your family, friends involved. Also, keep in mind that you're giving me permission to use your likeness on my stream, because I will take that video and I will edit with all the other ones that have been submitted, piece them together each time I do it. They get all switched up, all at random, and then they all get compiled together where everybody can sing the donkey song, and that is a redeem. The donk makes me laugh every day. Hey, sometimes donkeys make you laugh. Clay has to go to bed soon. You're old now. It takes more to make this beautiful. Oh, well, I don't know about it takes more, but let's see. Since it's Cub's birthday, do it in your birthday. Please don't do it in your birthday suit. I don't need to see all of that. No offense to anybody, but no. All right, Claymiko. Thank you for the hee-haw. There's a whole bunch of donkey. It's a donkey thing here on my stream. But welcome in, Raiders. And I said that already like 5 times. I tend to do that, and I'm like, my desk drawer is caught on something. All right, we're gonna have an ad. And I am going to attempt more of this spinning. Post-stream self-care. Alrighty, Sly Lady Wolf. Thank you for the raid and the lurk. We're gonna see what I can do with this. Gotta pull some of this out. You be lurking? Alrighty. Can you spin the stuffing from a pillow? I mean, in theory, you could. We had a donkey out with the cattle, as you do. I went out to feed one day and kept hearing the donkey. Eventually made it over to the sorting pen to realize he got him stuck in the chute. Oh, no. He got mad at me. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. Not what's a cattle chute? I don't know what a cattle chute is. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess he probably wanted to leave. No, I did it again. Did it again. So well. He wanted to be sick too. Yes. I might have to end up just saying to heck with this for tonight because I might be getting a little frustrated. Okay, we got it. We're getting some twist. We're getting some twist. Hold too much. No worries. Figure out how to get it turned around. He'd been in along there because it's out on the evening. Found the next morning. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Yep. My main thing, big thing was that was really frustrating me was getting the uptake, and it's definitely uptaking now. The beads definitely helped. I got to find more beads for the other machine. I think we're gonna call it. See, plying. I love doing the plying. Don't have to worry about that part. I like seeing it spin around. You know, I'm a nerd. We will put this away for tonight. Gonna put that in here. Yes, they are definitely helping. Yeah, I've got some pony beads. I think I might have some more somewhere. While we're at, why do we buy this? It actually works. This does something. This is not. This does nothing. It's not that type of why do we buy this. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, for another stream, we'll do that. That's needle felting. I don't feel like drawing blood today. No blood drawing. On all the pieces. There's the bobbins. Oh, we put there. Yeah, we're going to switch over to the shawl for a bit. I'm afraid I'm going to break this. Oh, yeah, Grammy had this basket. I'll show it. So it's like a chest, but it's like rattan, wicker, not wicker, but it makes a pretty. It's got a little latch. It makes a pretty good little thing to store the spinning stuff. Else needs to go in here. Oh, that other bobbin. Okay, that other bobbin can sit out. Got another one there. Okay. You need a better place? Yeah, I'm always rearranging my craft supplies. As most crafters probably do. And I could fit in the where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. I can fit in some of my fluff. My box of Coriadale won't fit. And my other rovings and things. Where's the other needles? And I put my what do you call them? Welcome in, Capricorn. My felting, my needle felting things. Where are the finger guides? Oh, there's the finger guards. How are you, Capricorn? We were attempting. Oh. Up. We were attempting to spin. I did fix part of the issue I had with my spinning wheel. So. We're gonna do this. Yes, I did some spinning. Yes. Now I'll be able to practice more and not be as frustrated. Where's my hook? Speaking of frustrating, I'm going to try to work on this shawl. This was a pattern that caused some frustration with a bunch of us. Okay. Where's row 6? So I need 50. 50 double crochets on each row, on each side. Did I just hear you say yes? Where's my hook? Because I couldn't find my crochet hook, but I found it. Did I say me? The hook. I could have. Could have said it. Now we can really zoom in. Oh. I meant my, but hey. It's bright yellow and I couldn't find it. You have no idea, just gonna go with the vibes. So yeah, today was the Sunday Stitch School workshop crochet edition in my Discord. I'm gonna change up the way I'm approaching it. It's still gonna be every other Sunday, but it's gonna be kind of like question and answer, open type help. If anybody has anything specific, I will do some specific things at some point. Kind of have something in mind in the back of my head. If nobody has any questions for when we do that, because I was going to teach the basic stitches, but a lot of people that were in there already know how to do like the chain and the single, and there was no point in teaching that if everybody in attendance have done it already. We did learn how to read charts, and if somebody comes in and wants to know how to read charts again, we can do that. We can definitely do that. All right. Yeah, it's a good, cozy little place, and we don't have to worry about distractions and I also have asked in the text channel for the workshop if anybody has any suggestions of things that they want to learn or know how to do, and like in-depth hands-on type of instruction. I'm open to that. I've got a list of things. Not to tame a dragon. That is not crochet thing. Can't help you with that one. Drink this lemonade because in a few hours I have to fast. I have lab work to do tomorrow. Everything's fine. It's just a checkup. Maybe you could crochet a net. Actually, yes. Yes, Ship. Yes. I say do a fall with a few advanced stitches, like the wheat stitch. Yeah, we could do that. I'll have to post that in the Discord. But yes, Ship. Yes, you can crochet a net. There are a bunch of stitches you can do. One is a Solomon's knot, which people don't really do that as often. That's not a common thing anymore. And it does make a net-like fabric. Yes. Yep. Definitely crochet a net. And if your name is Annette, you can crochet a net. Was that creepy, me staring at the camera? Sprang. Wait, what's sprang? What is sprang? Sprang a crochet thing? Oh. Welcome in, Razor. Oh, are you hanging out at a campfire? I miss hanging out at campfires. A long time. Bing. Old school fiber thing. Oh. That sounds familiar. Is that like a way of processing a fiber of some sort? You're making waffle? I was thinking about making chaffles for dinner tonight, which I'm good. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to. I've got time. Brain is a way to make a small net. Oh, for a hair back. Huh. Waffles are low carb waffles. They're waffles without wheat flour. Chicken waffles. But I don't do like waffles with syrup. I don't do quote unquote sweet. I do more savory. I don't do breakfasty. That's what I was thinking about having. Chocolate waffles with peanut butter on them and syrup. Oh, yeah, I can't have any of that. Sounds good. It sounds good. Yeah, I usually make when I make the chaffles, I add a little bit of sour cream to add a little bit of tang to it, and it gives a little bit of rise. And then I usually put butter and garlic powder on it. But they're not like breakfasty sweet. Like you? Yeah, sure. I'm a big garlic powder fan. I love garlic, period. Love me some garlic. Favorite breakfast stuffs. Put the egg and bacon in the waffle and fold it. Oh, I can have that. That is low carb. I mean, I'm not against sweet because I can have uh, no sugar syrup. Not my, and it tastes good, but syrup isn't really one of my big. Flat breakfast chalupa. Supreme said I put too much garlic in the guac. You don't put garlic in guacamole. Never heard of putting garlic in guacamole. Onion, yes. Um, yes, I love cream cheese. Yes, and Splenda. Yes, we do Splenda. Yeah, but you don't put garlic in guacamole. Sorry, Supreme. Sorry, Supreme, if you're listening. Um, yeah, a little lengthy. But yeah, cream cheese. In fact, I've been known on a grilled cheese sandwich putting American cheese and cream cheese. Oh my god. You taste like it might have been onion, and if there was like any jalapeno. If you mix those two, the cream cheese and Splenda. Oh yeah, that would be a good topping. Would be. Raspberry jam. I can't. Raspberry jam is sugar. Trying to lose weight. But I have heard putting jams of different flavors in your grilled cheese. Skip that. Chain one. Go into here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Chain one. Do I really want to count all of these? I should. I should count everything. 100 double crochets. Is this the year I actually stop procrastinating and stream? Yeah, do it if you want to. What would you stream if you streamed? That's like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? What would you streamed if you stream? I don't know. Delirium. Yep, how about you start streaming? $50 single crochets. We need total. So far my counts. You can't even see all of this. So far the count is all working out. Just streamed last week. You stream from Supreme's account. So I know what it is. I know what it is. You're like Granny Karen. You stream from someone else's account. That's what it is. So, I mean, you're often around when she streams, but can we have like a guest streamer? That's been the problem. You have a simple idea that like I can build from. You'll be rebranding the account. Ooh. Yeah. Give me your password. No. I trust you with some things, but I'm not trusting anybody with my password. 1, 2. That's for my Twitch password. Wow. I don't care that much. Wait, 90357. Wait. Oh. Bauman? He does not like that song. He does not like that song if you reverse it. I'm like, wait a minute, what is that? I'm like, that's not 90210. But I'm like, oh. That would be funny if that was my password. It's not. It's not. Wait, and not the same. Wait. 8675309. Yes. Yes, it's backwards. Yes. And not, yeah, it's not the same. Yes. Do I? Do I? I don't want to piss him off. I mean, if it comes up, see, I'm stitching. It's on random. So if the song comes up, I had nothing to do with it. Watch. That's the next song that comes up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom's name was Jenny. Let's see. Let's see what the next song is. Because it hasn't played yet tonight that I know of. No. I could get my T-shirt that says that song. But actually, if that song does come on purposely, meaning if I played it, I'd have to play Thriller. So uh, Donkey is done. I'm gonna get to the corner here, and then we are gonna raid out. You know what's fun? Eating dinner. I don't need to have. I took tomorrow off. Oh, to get to stand in the picture window in the morning in my pajamas and wave bye bye to Supreme. Um, Upcycling. Uh, I'm gonna refund those points because I do have to raid out. 2, 3, 4. Because I do have to eat, and then I gotta stop um all food and liquids besides water by midnight, and that's what 2.5 hours. So if they get paused, then I forget to unpause them. And then when they need to be redeemed, they're paused, and it's a pain. So you took tomorrow off. So you get to stand in the picture window in the morning in your pajamas and wave bye bye to Supreme as she heads to work. Oh. So did you take tomorrow off because it's Clay Miko's birthday? Yeah, I did. I clicked the button that said rejected refund. Welcome in, Celestial Cow. How are you? We need to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Do we have? I think we need 25. 25. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 25. Yay! Yay. I'm gonna turn off raids. But we got stuff done. I fixed the thing on the one spinning wheel, and we did get some progress on the thing, and we did some crocheting. Let's see who is on. I know somebody is on. Wait, where are they? Where are they? We're gonna go and visit somebody who is celebrating. Thank you for the shout out to Snyder Spindles. We're not going to Snyder Spindles. I haven't been to Snyder Spindles in forever. We're gonna go to somebody who is having a celebration. Let me check something at the moment. Yeah. We're gonna go. Somebody is having a 5-year affiliate anniversary right now. I've rated them the other week. We're going to go see Snowfox Risa. They are playing a game at the moment, Story of Seasons. They've been on for a while. Yes, like I said, they're celebrating 5 years of being an affiliate. I want to thank Ann Crew, Sly Lady Wolf, and Supreme Doom for the raids. Let me see here. Let me go through. I want to thank Sunshine for the streak. Let's go through here. I want to thank Witchy Weaver for the streak. And I think that's it from today. Yes, I will be on tomorrow. Let me get the calls. So there's the raid call, and there's the sub raid call. I will be on tomorrow evening. I have no idea what we're doing. We'll find something to do. So yeah, I had fun. I had lots of fun. Let's do the thing. Get this raid started. Happy crafting. Take care of your friends, your community, your family, your community. I will see you all next time, and